From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in his state at Florida Atlantic. And not much to speak of. Call it a... One-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And complete right side to Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
This defense for the Dolphins, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 5 now. Allen
swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Allen now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
2nd and 4.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Allen going to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? It's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Third down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
to end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The Dolphins are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its...
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, and Cook has it, left side.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Dawson Knox, and he is going to have a Bills 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown, Bills.
Gabriel Davis,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd and 7, Allen steps away. That's to Cook out of the backfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua dancing to his left. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 63 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Give to Cook out of the gun.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Boy, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Good catch there by Dawson Knox, and everything just clicked for him in his 3rd season in the league in 2021. 9 touchdown catches, tied for the league lead among tight ends.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Okay, right? Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a... First.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Down right around the 25.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. A run with Mostert up the middle. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking to pass. Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Beating the top yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Fullback dive held up short, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A third quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up second and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on second and 8. Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lined?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Tua. Flushed out right. And he will
slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
It's a ball game now, baby.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick-6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Cook up the gut. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Allen buying time to his left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Davis. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Cook is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Cook. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw is Allen. Able to shake him off. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game, and good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six, and how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Allen to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.